What is happening? So let's talk about the Chase Sapphire Reward Card and the newest bonus of 100,000 points. And those are Chase Ultimate Reward Points, which are the most valuable credit card reward points in the market right now. This offer is incredible. I wish I was eligible for it right now. The problem is I already signed up for the Chase Sapphire Preferred before, and my wife has as well. But when we signed up, I believe hers, she got 60,000, I got 60,000 points, which are highly valuable, but they've gone even further and are offering 100,000 points, right, which is a smoking deal. And today I wanted to go over 3 great ways that you can redeem your points. And these ideas are just simple, straightforward, nothing fancy like going to Bora Bora. I'm just trying to be realistic here and think of what most people are going to try to do with their reward points. And to start off with, I think the best value right now is to transfer your points. That's the great thing with the Sapphire Preferred is you can transfer your points over to their partners. And one of my favorites is transferring over to Hyatt, the Hyatt reward system. So that boosts your points. You know, you can get up over 2 cents per point on redemption value, which is really great. For example, number 1 is Disney World. If you want to go on a trip and to Disney World, it's already expensive enough to get into the resort, but the lodging, the flights, everything, it all adds up to a pretty expensive trip. So, for example, I looked up at peak season July. Say if you're going to go on a trip to Disney World, you can stay at the Hyatt Orlando Regency. Yeah, the Hyatt Regency. And get this, it is $12,000 points a night. You get 8.5 nights, basically, is how many points you have credit for. And this is very close to Disney World. It's a really cool resort. They have a big lake to swim in along with their water park and everything. It's very cool, so you can cool off when you're done with the park and resting. And right now at the Hyatt, it's somewhere around $250 a night. So if you stayed there for 8 nights at $250 a night, that comes out to be over $2,000 that you would have had to pay in cash equivalent. So if you went and stayed there with cash, you're paying $2,000 for those 8 nights. Whereas you sign up for the card, you get the reward, and you can stay there for 8 nights. And that's so those 100,000 points, you're getting $2,000 worth of value. And I think this is a pretty good maximization of your points. If you stay at another time, not quite peak, this same resort goes for around $200 a night. And I believe these are suites, and so you have a little more room to enjoy your stay. But at $200 a night times 8, that's $1,600 of value right there, just on one credit card sign-up bonus. So I'm a really big fan of this. Okay, so Disney World, I think it's fun to go to Orlando. It's very common, so I figured I'd start there. A lot of people want to go to Disney World and figure out how to pay for that. This is a great start. Second on my list is a little more fun. That's dear to my heart is Cancun. We're going to follow the same route, and that's going to be transferring points over to Hyatt from your Ultimate Rewards points. 100,000 points will get you at Hyatt's either their Zilara or their Ziva all-inclusive properties. They have these in Cabo as well. But in Cancun, they are 25,000 points a night. So 100,000 points will get you 4 nights in Cancun. And I was looking right now, the redemption rates or the cash rate is pretty high through July and August, upwards of $600 a night to stay at one of these all-inclusive resorts. All-inclusive resorts are my favorite. That's where I plan to spend my points that I earn, is to go to Cancun or Cabo or Puerto Vallarta. They're pretty fantastic. I speak Spanish, so it's a lot more fun to be in Mexico. So if you stay there for 4 nights, right, and it's $400 a night cash rate, that would come out to be $1,600, very similar to the Disney World value. You know, you're not getting as many nights, but these nights are more valuable. But if you go at the height, at the peak period, it's $600, say. That is $2,200 or $2,400, excuse me, of value. So if you went and paid cash, you're paying $2,400 to stay there for those 4 nights. And that is pretty fantastic for these points. Now, if you go to Cabo, it is 20,000 points a night. Same setup, but you're going to be able to stay an extra night, 5 nights, because they're 20,000 points per night. And that is pretty freaking awesome. What I like to do is to do a mix, right? So you can do a whole trip on reward points, but you have to do a lot of planning. You have to be sort of flexible. But if you look at it and say, hey, I want to pay 50% in cash for my trip and 50% through rewards, this is a great setup to do that. So that's what I like to do, is I like to mix and match. Otherwise, sometimes it can be harder to maximize your reward points if you just try to go straight rewards. But that is a great option, are the all-inclusive in Cancun and Cabo. You can either get 4 nights or 5 nights. That's over $1,600 to $2,000 to $2,400 of value. I love these resorts. They're a lot of fun. My third option for redeeming these points, and this is my least favorite, but it is the most flexible, and that is just booking through Chase's Ultimate Rewards portal, travel portal, where you can book either hotels, flights, or cars, anything through this portal. You can use your Chase reward points, and what happens is those points, you're going to get a redemption value at 1.25. So if you have 100,000 points, the redemption value is going to be 125,000 points is what the conversion is. You're going to get $1,250 worth of value by going through the Chase reward portal. And it's not a bad option. That's great. $1,250, fantastic. You can't go wrong with that. It gives you the most flexibility, but you get the lower redemption value. So I prefer to use those points by transferring to a partner where you get higher values. There's even higher values if you really know what you're doing. I think for most people, they are going to do similar trips that are simple, stateside or Mexico or somewhere near. And just doing that, you can get upwards of $2,400 in value from this one credit card sign-up bonus. It is the best card out there. And if you have good credit, it is the card to sign up for. If you aren't over the 524 Chase rule, and if you haven't signed up for it before, go for it and enjoy yourself. Peace.